already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof.
Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got an entertaining one in store for you. Between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you're really breaking backs of the defense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. We give up the guts. It's Jeanty. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Smith in the pistol. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. Carlson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence builder. An offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Love throwing to start us off. Cut down the field, Golden. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's an early lead for the Raiders. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. They'll run. Jacobs. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go now.
It's a design boot. The throw is caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cover.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. And the Packers at a 50 DB out there for this 3rd down play. Throwing is Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing, it's Love. Taken in by Dobbs. Pushing it up past the 30. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Jacobs. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Fight, 6, 7. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass caught out right by Golden. Rolling into enemy territory. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
10 black. Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this takes him down to the 10. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. They will take that execution every time.
This one's caught. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Right.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Down. 52. Set. Go.
There's Love to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
He's going to throw for 2. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Counter give to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Smith. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Genty from the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 19. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
On the return, the Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers. You can find a completion just like that.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and 2, left to throw. Has his man, it's Dobbs. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 20. That's good
Come
for
on,
a
38.
Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jayden Reed. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have
Whistle
not...
comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we set.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Hey, here we go, hey. We're going to set. Hey, total.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Back to Genty. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Smith on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun gives here to Genty. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That one gains 7. And that's good for Raiders 1st.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Another give here to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, hey.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Raiders losing by 4. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Cut near the goal line. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Kraft has it. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Set, ready, ready.
Setting up to pass. This one taken in by Kraft. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Set,
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
They look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's read downfield, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. That's Golden working the sideline. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. 60 red. Set.
Back to throw. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Love winning on 1st down. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Throwing again. Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
By Max Crosby. A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
GG, bro. Good game, bro. Good game, bro. That shit was tough.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Green Bay.
I just wanna rock. Body of the yard.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's my high.